We start at just talk a little bit about yin yang. The symbol of the yin yang. If we use Ba Gua symbol, solid bar is yang, broken bar is yin. I mentioned yang is more energetic compared to the yin. Yin is more liquefied or something already formed. And when we talk about Jin Qi Shen, Jin compared to Qi, Jin is more yin, Qi is more yang. And Qi compared to Shen, Shen is more yang and Qi is more yin. I want to add one more thing about Qi level because I'm an acupuncturist and we take pulse. When we take pulse, we can feel the Qi. Patients, the Qi flow in the body in a different organ level is different, show on pulse. The classic way is take the pulse at the neck carotid artery there, at the pulse, and then at the inner side of the ankle. This is heaven, this is earth for the pulse. And then here, this is mostly patients see, we take pulse at your wrist area. This is a human. At the long meridian. We feel it. Those the energy change at this area, and we have another 3 steps. Chinese medicine, a lot of talk about the 3 because heaven and earth, human in between, human connected. So, for example, when I take a pulse, sometimes I will ask a patient, did you just eat or you haven't eaten? Why? We can feel it. Or are you upsetting something right now? Why last couple times, several times, you don't have this kind of pulse? And then we detect something, we treat. There were so many times my patient coming, which is I already knew them for a while. I ask them, do you feel sick? Because your pulse is like your body fighting something. No, me, I'm fine. Second day, patient call me. Oh, me, I catch cold, or I don't feel good. Now, when I detect this pulse, my old patient, I treat. So, they will never get the symptom. That is another beauty about the Chinese medicine. This is all talk about the Qi level. Just to do a little bit of supplement. Yang and yin. Yang compared to yin is more formed. Yang is not formed. And then I would ask you a question. Egg. Egg yolk and egg white. Which one is yang? Which one is yin, you think? Egg white is more yang. Egg yolk is more yin. Egg yolk is more formed than the egg white. On the other hand, egg white is more yang. Actually, egg white in nature has much more fire. Egg yolk in nature nourish. There is a very famous formula, greater nourish in formula. Inside one ingredient, it's the egg yolk. Because in this country, in America, a lot of people think egg white because less fat, cholesterol, it's more healthy. But if you are a type of person, you are very agitated, your pulse is very fast, you get sweating, you get insomnia, and so on. Egg white is not good for you, just let you know. Egg white is create more fire, as same as a chicken. Chicken is more fire in nature. You have those symptoms I mentioned, just cut down and you will feel a lot better. Food, chicken is fire in nature, and seafood and pork is cool in nature. Lamb and beef, it's warm in nature. Lamb comparison is a little bit more warm, more in yang side. Chinese people use chopsticks. Can you move chopsticks? Both of them you move together? Can you grab things? No, you don't move, you don't grab. You only move one. One chopstick move, one chopstick don't move, and then you grab things. That's we say one yin and one yang. That means Tao. So the Taoist idea is really in our daily life. That is one thing about yin yang. Another thing, by the numbers, Chinese a lot of to do Asian culture, a lot of to do numbers. We say actually each number has their life. Number is not just number, and even number is yin. Odd number is yang. So 1, 3, 5 is yang. 2, 4, 6, and so on. They are more yin. And then this is my question. Compare to our hand. First, you think the palm is more yang or the other side is more yang? The palm is more yang. Because which side is more active? Yang is more active. Palm is more active. Much active than other side of the hand. Compare thumb and the 4 fingers. Which is more yang, which is more yin? Thumb is more yang, 4 fingers is more yin. Thumb is number 1. 4 fingers, number 4. It's the even number. Let's look closely. How many segments of the thumb the joint have? 1, 2. 2 is yin number. That means in yang, there's yin inside. Count 4 fingers. Each finger, how many segments? 1, 2, 3. 4 is 12. What number? Even number. Oh, I'm sorry. 1, 2, 3, 3 segments. So that means each yin has more yang. I was talking about 12. Earth's name. So there means yin inside of yang, yang inside of yin, yin and yang. It is in. There is no totally separate. That is one thing. Later, when we talk about the Ba Gua symbol, we can talk a little bit more about yin yang. Okay, now let's get to here. This is how could we form the Ba Gua symbol? Here is yang. Here is yin. We put a yang bar on top of yang. We put a yin bar on top of yang. We put a yang bar on top of yin. We put a yin bar on top of yin. This is 2, 1 equals 2. 2, 2 equals 4. This is 2 yang, we call great yang. Here has 1 yin bar on top, we call lesser yang. This is a yin, but has 1 yang bar, so this is lesser yin. This is great yin. As a seed, and then we say generate 无极生太极，太极 generate 两仪 generate 阴阳，阴阳 generate 四象 4 images. 象 means images. At here, if we use the season, this would be summer. This is spring. This is autumn. And then this is winter. Let's go one more step down to separate those. Here is great yang, lesser yang, lesser yin, great yin. Again, we put a yang bar on great yang, a yin bar on great yang, a yang bar on lesser yang, a yin bar on lesser yang, a yang bar on lesser yin, a yin bar on lesser yin, a yang bar on great yin, and a yin bar on great yin. So 2, 3 equals 8. This is a Ba Gua, how it formed. This symbol 3 solid, we say it's heaven. And 2 solid beneath and 1 broken bar on the top. That is Ze. Ze means lake. 2 yang bar out. 1 yang bar, 1 yin bar, and then 1 yang bar. This is fire. And 1 yang bar underneath, 2 yin bars on the top, we call thunder. 1 yin bar underneath, 2 yang bar on the top, we call wind. Yin bar, yang bar, and yin bar, that is water. 2 yin bar and then 1 yang bar, this is mountain. And 3 yin bars, that is earth. There is reason I'm talking about this.